guys, so I am going to be doing my October favorites and it is November 7th, so I'm a little bit behind on this and I don't know if I'm going to be uploading this today, but the day that I'm filming it is November 7th, so it could be up even later and I'm really sorry about that. I have honestly just been so incredibly busy with going to the gym, schoolwork, and I actually had a social life this month, which is weird because I don't know, like I kind of keep to myself a little bit, but I really like found a good group of friends and I'm like, I don't know, YouTube is definitely my priority, but also, you know, I'm 14 years old. I need to take a break sometimes from the internet and just kind of get out there in the world. So that is why I've kind of been slacking on videos recently and I'm really sorry. I really do try my hardest to get videos up as much as I can, but it's just been so time consuming lately. I want to get good videos up for you guys. I don't want them to just be like thrown together, so that's why it's kind of been taking a while. So I'm really sorry. I always try my hardest to get videos up, but it's just been a little bit harder lately. So I'm not going to ramble on. I'm just going to begin. My first favorite is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and if any of you guys have watched my products I regret buying video, which I'll link down below, I state how much I hate this foundation because it made me very orange, and I still stick with that. It really does make you orange if you use a large amount of it and if you pack it on with a brush. I find that if I take about the size of, like, I just let it lightly coat my middle finger and then I just pat it here, and like around here. I have my foundation routine, which I will also link down below. It really doesn't become orange at all, and then I just blend it with my fingers, and it's actually a very nice consistency. It's a gel formula, which I like, so it doesn't feel like I'm wearing any makeup at all, and it is perfect. Okay, my next product is NARS Laguna Bronzer, and I got this, I think, at the very end of September, so I didn't want to include it in my September favorites because it obviously wasn't a favorite. But this has been the only bronzer I've used this entire month. This is a very expensive bronzer. This is $34, but I completely 100% think that it's worth it. It is honestly such a good investment, and you get a pretty large amount of this. If you guys want a review, I will do one on this, but every time I swatched it in stores, I would just kind of go away from it because it looks very, very shimmery in a swatch. But when you put it on your skin, it gives you a very luminous glow, and it really does make you bronzed, but it doesn't make you look orange and like a fake bake. It's such a perfect bronzer, and I really do want to find a drugstore dupe of this, but it's kind of hard because it is such a perfect bronzer. But if I find one, I will definitely let you guys know. But overall, this has been my favorite bronzer that I've ever used. Okay, next is a concealer, and this is the MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer. And again, in my products I regret buying, I mentioned that I did not like this concealer because it's very thick and orange. Again, I still stand by that. I do think that it's very thick. I do think that if you layer it, it can become orange. But I found a way to work with it, and I found a way that if you use the right amount of it, it's not orange at all, and it gives you such a perfect coverage. Now, this month, I've been extremely tired, waking up at 5:30 in the morning and going to bed rather late, around 11, just because, like I said, I've been so busy. I've had literally, there's not enough time in the day to do everything. So I've been going to bed really late and getting up early to get ready for school. And my under eye circles have been so bad. And this is my most, I'm like choked like 3 times. This is my most full coverage concealer that I have. I really, really like it. Like, it's a very thick concealer, which I don't like. It's kind of hard to blend. You kind of have to like warm it up, I think. So what I normally do is I get it on my finger and then I'll pat it on the back of my hand for a little bit just to get it warmed up. And then I'll take a brush and use that over top of my dark circles. So I've really been liking this, but underneath of that, this doesn't cover up purpleness, because that's just supposed to like even out your under eye circles. So I do need something to conceal that and kind of tone correct me. So I've been using Benefit's Lemonade, and this is really nice. This is actually an eye primer, but I have, like I said, been using it to correct my purple under eye circles, and this is such an amazing product. I really do like this. I definitely recommend it if you're like looking for a nice tone correcting concealer, or I guess it's actually an eye. This I believe is $20 or $19, something like that, or maybe it's $29. I don't think it's $29. I think it's $20. So it's like not very cheap, but you get a pretty good amount, and Benefit's a very nice company, so I think that you're definitely paying for the money, and you get a good amount of use out of it, and it's very creamy. So I definitely do like this, and I've been using it every single morning. For blush, I have been using this MAC Facepowder in Sunday Afternoon, which is just a mineralized, like, I guess it's just a face powder, but I use it for blush. This also has a highlighting side to it, as you guys can tell, like right there. And then it has a deeper side and then a light pink side and then like another little deep side right there. So I just mix this all together and apply it to my cheeks, and it gives me a luminous glow as well as a deep berry color, but it's also light pink because of that color in the middle. It just all mixes together beautifully, and I have been loving this for the fall time because it's not too dark for my pale complexion where I'll look even paler, but it's also not too light where it'll wash me out. So this is such a perfect blush. For my eyes, for underneath my eyeshadows, I have been using Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I have really been liking this just because it's a yellow primer, and it helps correct my eyelids from being purple. It conceals all the veins. I really like this. Much better than like a translucent primer. I think last month I was obsessed with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I do go in phases of like potion, primers, like primer potion to paint pots, primer potion, paint pots. So now I'm in like the whole paint pot phase, and I love them. Soft Ochre is by far my favorite at the moment. So I've really been liking that. But I've had a lot of lazy days where I just don't really want to like spend a lot of time on eyeshadow. So I'll just pop on a little bit of Barestudy Paint Pot, and it is so pretty. There's a little gash in it from this morning because I had to fix my eyeliner. Who is that? Okay, that's my friend. Okay, so I've really been liking Barestudy Paint Pot. It's just a nice champagne color. So beautiful, so pretty for everyday wear. Very easy to just pop on the lids. Since this is a paint pot, it does not crease at all. And this is the only cream eyeshadow that I trust that does not crease. So I've been adoring Barestudy Paint Pot. That was my beauty favorites. And then I guess for like non-beauty favorites, I have really been obsessed with like Married to Jonas and Keeping Up with Kardashians. And music, I've had a lot of new music favorites. A lot of them being Nickelback. Let's see, that was in November. What else? I just had one that was in my head, but now I forget it. Oh yeah, working out. I've been loving going to the gym. I'm actually going to the gym right after I film this video, and I have to be at my friend's house in 2 minutes to go pick her up, but that's not going to happen because I'm a little bit behind right now. That was really energetic. Okay, bye guys.